Things are starting to look very bad for the Daily Wire as there is trouble brewing with internal conflicts and the beginnings of a Daily Wire civil war that is going on. This whole thing is getting absolutely insane. And the irony of the whole situation is that a lot of it stems from Ben Shapiro unable to handle his own feelings. So Ben Shapiro told us all to stop emoting for years just for him to go crying about Candace Owens. I hate to say it, but it looks like Ben is perfectly fine with enforcing his beliefs while canceling anyone that has their own. It makes all these videos when he attacked culture come back into perspective. Maybe Ben was always mad he has never been represented. I don't know, but there is no way he would beat Candace Owens in a debate, and I'll bet every dollar I'll ever make on that. So what is going on here? Basically what is happening is that Candace Owens has her own opinions. Obviously we all know that she works for the Daily Wire. We all know that she has a very strong opinions about a lot of things that are happening in the culture. And one of the things that she has been very consistent on for the past few years with everything that has gone on with Ukraine and now everything that is happening in the Middle East overseas is that she is anti-war. She does not want war to happen. And in the midst of all of this, she has always been America first. She is sick and tired of people sending, limitless resources over to the Ukraine and also to now everything that is happening overseas over in the Middle East. So the whole thing is that she has been very consistent about how she feels about a lot of this stuff. But apparently Ben Shapiro is not happy with the fact that Candace Owens is not taking sides with him completely 100% in everything that is happening over in the Middle East. We have seen Candace Owens really putting her foot down when it comes to a lot of the stuff like the conflicts that are happening, with her retweeting things like this: I am opposed to WW3 and anything that leads to it. 100%. I am right there in the same boat. And then we had this crazy video as well. Looks like Ben Shapiro is about to fire Candace Owens.
I am here today to endorse Nikki Haley for president of Israel. I think she's earned that. I think Bibi Netanyahu is going through a very bad time right now. Support for Israel has virtually collapsed socially. If you're paying attention to the trends and you're paying attention to what people are watching, you're paying attention to the protests. And the one person that I think is capable of getting it back is Nikki Haley, with enough money from foreign interest lobbies.
There's things that she said in this video here as well.
It is frankly crazy. I have not weighed in on the IDF's response in the same way that I have consistently said through every war, Ukraine and Russia, I don't want to be involved. I have said I don't want to be involved in Israel and Palestine, all these conflicts. My consistency seems to offend people, right? But I haven't made a single tweet or a single comment on IDF's response in Palestine. I haven't said a single thing about that. I have said it is always sad when a child dies. And the lack of humanity that I have seen from both sides has been very troubling for me.
Ben Shapiro doesn't like when people think different than him. Shame on Candace Owens for having her own opinion. Facts now care very much about your feelings. Remember this when Ben tries to tell you what's best for our country, the country he lives in, next year. And everything really took a turn for the worse when Ben Shapiro said these absolutely insane things about Candace Owens, who works for the Daily Wire, in this video. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Yes, the question was about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this has been disgraceful. Without a doubt. I can't pause that. Yeah, I mean, she still works for my company. And I think she's been absolutely disgraceful. I think that her faux sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous. It's not faux sophistication, it's ridiculous. Everybody can see the moves that she's making and the things that she's saying, and I find them disreputable.
So yeah, so that's pretty crazy stuff right there. That's pretty crazy stuff. And we have definitely seen a lot of the internal conflict that is happening with Daily Wire right now. We see a lot of these different people that are starting to separate themselves from Candace Owens, who are part of the Daily Wire. In fact, Ben Shapiro has now unfollowed Candace Owens, and now she has unfollowed him back. This whole thing is getting crazy. And then we saw Candace Owens have an interesting response to a lot of this stuff. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Seems to be kind of a dig at Ben Shapiro there. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. And then she finishes off with Christ is King. What I think is going to happen, kind of my prediction here, is that obviously Candace Owens is pregnant and she's going to be having a child very soon here. And with that, she's probably going to be taking some leave from the Daily Wire. I wouldn't be surprised if during that time we see her either get fired or Daily Wire put out some sort of statement like, oh, we're parting ways with Candace Owens and all this type of stuff. I would not be surprised to see that happen, to be completely honest. There's a lot of interesting things that are happening at the Daily Wire right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.